In the aftermath of Inhumans vs. X-Men, the X-Men have a lot of decisions to make as to where they will go from here. Hey, I'm Brian from BMA Comics Con. Marvel just released X-Men Prime, which is their version of the DC Rebirth special, but for X-Men. Let's see if it's as good as the DC Rebirth. The issue opens up with Storm coming to Kitty and they catch up on recent events. Kitty says that she has been off-world this whole time as a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So then Storm fills her in on what has happened. She mentioned the war against the Inhumans and how now the X-Men's base is moved to Limbo. And if that wasn't big news, Storm tells Kitty that she wants Kitty to join the X-Men again because Storm is leaving. And then, just like DC Rebirth, we cut to a different scene. Here we see a boat full of people trying to sneak into Madripoor. Some of them have not paid in full, which leads them to being manhandled by their transporter. Unfortunately for him, one of the passengers is Lady Deathstrike, and she chooses not to sit there quietly while he takes advantage of these women. So after making him suffer, she swims the rest of the way. And as she lands on the beach, she is met by an unknown woman. This woman's name is Clara, and she's come to offer Lady Deathstrike a job, one where she will get to kill mutants, but she won't take no for an answer. Without giving it much thought, Lady Deathstrike stabs her, but then in return is hit with a missile. Lady Deathstrike stabbed her because she doesn't like being threatened, but Clara wasn't foolish enough to come unprepared, as she seems unaffected by being impaled. So Clara takes Lady Deathstrike away, and we see that their plan is to assemble a team. Cut back to Kitty and Storm, now at X-Haven, the X-Men's base on Limbo. Kitty takes a look around the place she once called home. She goes to her old room and finds Colossus, her ex-boyfriend. Then, she goes down the hall and sees Jubilee. She's a mother now. So much has changed, and yet as she looks out the window and sees kids playing, she sees that so much is still the same. As she makes her way to the danger room, she sees a problem. There is no one at the controls, but the younger version of the X-Men are inside. They should know better than to have the simulation running without anyone monitoring. The truth is, it isn't a simulation, it's a recording. The all-new X-Men have had this recording playing on loop till someone saw it. It's their goodbye message. They have decided they will try to return to their own timeline, wherever that is. They know that they aren't the X-Men from this past. They are the X-Men from a different reality, because it seems impossible for them to be the X-Men of this reality. Kitty then rounds up the existing X-Men, which is still a lot, and she gives her first speech as a leader and tells them what direction the X-Men will be taking. It will no longer be about surviving today, but building towards a better tomorrow. And with that, she has the X-Mansion moved from Limbo into Central Park, so they're now in open with humanity. Where did Jean Grey's team go? Will they ever bring back Professor X? Why is Old Man Logan on 2 teams? These are the questions I have for the stories to come. If you want to find out what happens next, don't forget to subscribe. This is a great jumping in point for the X-Men, so I will do reviews on most of the titles to come as long as they're good. This is like a zero issue. I don't think it'll be fair to the X-Men to compare this to the DC Rebirth special, as they don't even stand close. I don't think it was meant to be, but still, you can't help but see the similarities. The story follows a person whom has been missing, the acknowledgement of things that were bad and will change, even the emotional panel of when the main character reconnects with he whom he has missed the most. Well, instead of introducing a missing character, they are taking away some characters. I guess that'll be one of the major differences. What this issue does do is it sets up 3 books that will be coming out next month: X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, and Weapon X. The adventures of the current X-Men will be in X-Men Gold. The time-displaced all-new X-Men will be in X-Men Blue, and Lady Deathstrike will be a part of Weapon X. Which one of these are you most excited for? Answer here or let me know down below in the comments. Please, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you like this video. And let me know what you thought of it and this issue down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.